Hey guys, I'm behind door number 1 and welcome back to my channel. We are 1 year old today. The channel, 1 year ago today I uploaded my first video to YouTube, to this channel. And it blows my mind how many different things have happened since then, like how much we've all grown. But also I thought, you know, you guys have never actually seen me like stand in my living room. So this is my living room. Woo! I'm gonna be going over like quite a few different random little things. I thought this would be kind of a fun little thing to do where it's sort of like a live stream, but we're gonna cut out all the awkward silences and weird transitions and stuff, okay? So pretty much there's gonna be a bunch of random different little shit in here. So I'll put timestamps in, or like, well, there won't actually be timestamps because I don't know how the fuck to do that. So they'll just be like, go to this time if you want to see this. Go to this time if you want to see this. Because it's going to be a long video. There's going to be a lot of different topics or whatever going on in this. And yeah, let's get started. First off, I've been going through a lot of different changes in the past year, but I've realized recently that my confidence has gotten like way better. I'm sure that has to do with YouTube. I'm sure that it has to do with you guys and just like with life in general. But I've found myself having an easier time talking to people, having an easier time just dressing however I want. I've been doing okay, like, for the most part. Like, my anxiety is still there, my depression is still there, but it's not as severe, I guess. Well, I mean, it is, but I've learned to push past it in order to talk to people and to socialize and just be me. I still need a new binder, but I've lost a little bit of weight, so this binder is fitting a little bit better now. Let me show you without the jacket, which, by the way, cute jacket, right? Right? I fucking love this thing. And my house is freezing as shit because my husband likes to keep the fucking air conditioner at like 65. So my house is freezing. So this jacket, it comes in handy and I fucking love this thing. Snazzy as shit. It has a hood. Guys, look. It has a fucking hood, yo. Alright, let me show you though without the jacket how this binder is working now. So, pretty much, like, I'm wearing a shirt over my binder. My binder is, it's the same one, where it's attached to a tank top. It doesn't look too great without the another shirt over it, but it has been flattening a little bit more. So I'm pretty sure I have lost a little bit of weight because I'm thinking my boobs have probably shrunk a little bit, which is good. I've met a lot of people who think I'm weird as fuck because I want smaller boobs, but it's flattening a little bit more. So it kind of shows a little bit more where we would be if I didn't have boobs. And with a shirt like this, with my handy dandy t-shirt, it covers up the curves quite a bit more too. So, for example, you can see it kind of creates a straighter line, and from the side view too, it's a lot straighter. It still looks like I have boobs, but it's not nearly as severe. Ooh, you know what they should do? They should do like a monthly subscription of like binders, where they send you different types of binders. Ooh, I should do binder reviews. That'd be expensive though. God damn, can you imagine? Each binder is like 50 bucks. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I could start with like the cheaper ones. The ones that are like $10, $15 on Amazon, and like work my way up and try to find one that I like and like just do reviews about them. That'd be awesome. Because I noticed, actually, I don't think she subscribed, but a commenter, a viewer, one of you guys, pointed this out to me in my gender fluid wardrobe tips. She said that a lot of people who do those type of videos on YouTube are very skinny, so they already don't have much to hide. they don't really need binders. And when they do get a binder, it's pretty much a sports bra that just doesn't do much. Whereas us bigger girls, or like, you know, that's not exactly the right pronoun. Us bigger people who have more flub to hide, we need binders, yo. We need binders. And it's a little bit more challenging for us to be able to hide all of this. So I think it would be helpful for me to do more of these type of things where I get more binders and I do reviews, so that way hopefully you can find a binder that you like. And that way you don't end up wasting a bunch of money on binders that don't work for shit. Like, there's so many out there that don't work for shit. Like this one, my biggest issue is, like I said, it doesn't do much here, but if we go closer, you can see it kind of does like a lump here, and then it's kind of straight, and then there's kind of a lump down here. And not only that, but the clasps are all on the side here. Whoops. All of the clasps are on the side here, which is impossible to do by yourself. You have to have help from other people. And then not only that, but it's so hard to breathe in after a while. Like, I'm already out of breath. I need something that I can actually breathe in, but also confines these bad boys. You know what I mean? Alright, let me put on my jacket again and we'll move on to the next topic. Okay. But yeah, I like this jacket too because it's like, it can be masculine or feminine. It can look like a badass chick or like just a regular dude. I love it. Alright, next topic. I wanted to talk a little bit about music, what we're going to be doing with music, all that fun jazz. Pretty much, I am going to try to do covers and see how that goes with YouTube's copyrightness. It's kind of difficult and it's a gray area because, I mean, the video where I talked about the fact that I wanted to put music onto my channel, I showed 30 seconds of me singing the Jacksepticeye All the Way song and I got copyrighted. 30 seconds! So I'm a little iffy about how this is gonna work with covers. Because I don't really care about like it getting like demonetized, because in total I've made $2 in my year on YouTube, so it's not much. But what I do care about is if you guys can actually see the fucking video, because that's the whole point. So I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I'm kind of scared to do a cover in this video right now. That was my original plan, but the more I think about it, the more it's sort of an iffy idea, because I don't want the whole video to be copyrighted and the whole video to like get taken down. So I don't know. I'll save that for a video of its own, I think, because I don't want to like get this whole video taken down, because it's gonna be a longer video. Okay, what else? Ooh, we should go over some of the stats for the channel. Yeah, where the fuck did I put my phone? Got my phone. Let's go over some of the stats from the channel with my handy dandy YouTube studio. Woo! Okay. I'm here. Look at me. Yeah, totally not stalling at all. Yep, okay. So, if my internet decides to work, we have, okay, so watch time in general, it's gone up a little bit since the last 28 days, but just in general, I remember when I first started my channel, all of my subscribers for the first like 10 people, no, not 10, it was like the first like 8 people that subscribed to my channel were all people that I knew and who knew me in real life and wanted to support me. And I remember thinking like, I can't wait until I have some subscribers that I don't know, like people who don't feel like they're obligated to subscribe to me just because they know me, and who actually like legitimately like my content and like my channel, you know? And now we are at 48 subscribers and we have tons of people on there that I don't know at all. And it's really exciting to me. It's really cool because it's like, I feel like that's when you know that people like your content, is when you start getting subscribers that you don't know. They're just like people who found your video one way or another and they're like, that's awesome, I'm gonna subscribe to you and start watching your content, and like, yeah. Or like I remember when I got my first comment from someone that I didn't know and I got like super excited. It ended up being something stupid, I think. Oh, it was one of those little scams. But I was still like, I was just all pumped. I was like, I don't know this person and they sent me a comment. That's awesome. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk, the rest of the fun little analytics here. Let's see, views have gone down a little bit, but that's alright. We're gonna live through this. View duration's at a steady 2 minutes, so most of you guys are probably already gone. But it's a rough, honest like point. Most of you guys are already gone. Our estimated revenue, like I said, we've made about $2 on the channel in the last year, so that's really exciting. We did lose a subscriber recently, but we also gained 2 more, so we're gonna be okay. Oh, and if you're wondering, the next subscriber shout out is gonna be when we hit 50, just because I like to keep it at milestones. But just know that I am grateful for you guys being here. It means a lot to me, so thank you so much. We haven't had any dislikes in the past recent history. I think in total the channel has 2 dislikes, like in total the whole thing. And they're both on my most popular videos, so that's cool. Like, whatever. So that's kind of where we are, which is fine. I think it's pretty crazy how much the channel has grown. It was actually funny, I was looking at my husband's YouTube studio, because he does have a channel. It has 3 videos on it though, and he really doesn't intend to upload regularly or any other videos. But he was curious how much his videos had made, because they've been up for a few years and he's had them monetized. And I was looking through his status and like all of his analytics, and sadly it made me feel a little bit better because I was there. I've been in that spot, and like I think his like views was at 17, his like, instead of what I just said, which was like, what was it, 200 or something? 217, something like that. So his channel's very small because he doesn't upload regularly and he never really intends to. But it was just kind of like, man, I used to be like that. I used to have like, maybe in total the views of my channel were like 150 maybe. And now we're at, oh, let's see what the total views of the channel are. Are you guys excited? The total views for the channel are 3,040. That's amazing. That means 3,040 people have clicked on my channel, and it might not mean that they like went to a video, but they've clicked on the channel because they're interested or they were curious. And it's crazy. That's a big number. To think that, like, it kind of makes me a little panicked, honestly, to think that 3,000 people have the potential of seeing anything on my channel. Because there's a lot of stuff on there that I'm like, that was alright, like, But I've been trying really hard to create content that I've been proud of. This last week has been kind of a rough one for me. A lot of changes, some stuff happened, and I've just been in a weird mental state, but I've been trying my best to keep my upload schedule consistent. Friday was just not gonna happen. I worked both jobs. It was my last day at one of my jobs, and it's crazy. I work like a real 40-hour job now, and I haven't had that in like 2 years. I've been working at least 2 jobs for 2 years. So I needed to just do 40 hours instead of like the 65 that I was doing. So things are gonna get even more consistent now. We might even do a few more videos a week. Ooh, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. I don't remember why I started that conversation. Oh yeah, and yesterday I was up for 27 hours straight, and I was at the point where I was delirious enough to feel like I was drunk. So I came home, I uploaded that video, and then I was like, okay, I gotta go to bed. And I woke up at like 3 a.m. today because I don't sleep at night. And so I'm just like all energized, like ready to party and like let's do this. What was I talking about? I'm still a little tired. God. So I've noticed in my year on YouTube, I've noticed like how many little scams there are around us, especially aimed at small YouTubers. There's so many people who like try to take advantage of the fact that you're trying to gain subscribers, or trying to take advantage of the fact that you're trying to grow, where they turn it into a number game and they do like sub for sub, or they turn it into like, oh hey, yeah, I can help you, but first can you subscribe to my friend over here? Like, it's a very jumbled mess, and a lot of people do try to take like advantage of you because they know you're smaller and they know that it's a grind for a while to gain subscribers. And a lot of people become so focused on the number of subscribers that they forget that those are actual people. And like, it's better to have a few people who watch your content than a lot of people who don't watch your content. Like, I remember reading that the ideal ratio you want to have is 10%. You want 10% of your subscribers to be viewing every one of your videos. Which we have. We have over that. We have more than 10% of my subscribers that are watching these videos. Because 10% of you would be about 5. It'd be 4.8. Math. That's, yeah. So it's we're doing good. We're doing good. I really want to do another game here soon because I honestly got a little discouraged. On Monday I uploaded a game that I understood was a little controversial, but I felt like it was a topic that needed to be talked about. Because you guys know, I've always been very open about depression. I feel like it should be an open dialogue. I've never tried to hide the fact that I had depression. I never want it to be something that we have to be ashamed of. So I've always tried to create this open dialogue with you guys about it. And I felt like it was that game that I played on Monday opened up that dialogue, and it was important to do. And then the next day I went on to my YouTube studio, handy dandy YouTube studio, and I saw that it was demonetized. And I knew this whole YouTube thing was going on with it demonetizing everything. The video I uploaded yesterday I had actually recorded before I uploaded that video. That sounded redundant. Of course I recorded it. The video I uploaded yesterday, I originally wasn't going to actually upload. I had recorded it and edited it, and then I was like, it's not really my place, and it's kind of, a lot of people are out there doing it for views and stuff, and I didn't want to like poke the dragon, But then when my video got demonetized on Monday, I got really pissed off, and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna upload that video. But at the same time too, I also got really discouraged. And I understand that that's kind of the point, is to discourage you from doing certain content, but it discouraged me because of several reasons. One, September is Suicide Awareness Month, and during Suicide Awareness Month they demonetized a video that was about suicide, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. It frustrates the hell out of me, and my sister put it the best way. when I told her about this, she said they're trying to shame us into not talking about it. And that's not okay. You need to talk about depression, you need to talk about anxiety and mental disorders in general, because it's like those are things that we go through, that we live through, that all this shit like people experience, and just not talking about it doesn't change the fact that we experience it. So anyways, I got really frustrated and discouraged, which is why there was no vlog on Wednesday, which is why the video for Friday ended up getting uploaded at like Saturday. It rubbed me the wrong way, you know? But anyways, what's the next topic that we should talk about, guys? Let me know in the comments below. So anyways, so this morning when I woke up at 3 a.m. my husband was still asleep and I didn't want to wake him up, so I was in the living room and we have like a hallway right here, and I was sitting on this couch and I was like just watching YouTube videos, and I kept feeling and hearing as if someone was walking down the hallway. And then I was like, no, whatever. Like, I kept looking to see if it was my husband, and it wasn't him, and there was no one there. And I started getting a little creeped out, and I was like, you know what will make me feel really not paranoid? Watching other people do freaking creepy things. So then I went to freaking Shane Dawson's page. I was watching all of his Ouija board videos, and then I watched freaking, oh, what's her name? Yeah, Miranda Sings, Psycho Soprano. I watched her live stream where like you could hear shit throughout the house. Like, oh my god, freaked me the fuck out. That might have been a mistake, because now I'm here alone and I'm like, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? But nothing will happen. We're good. It's the middle of the day. Like, nah, I'm good. What else? I was talking about scams on YouTube. Did I ever finish that conversation? I don't know. I also noticed there's like this huge stigma, and it's kind of founded, but there's a stigma that small channels, they start up and then they just quit. They quit after like a month or two, or after like a few weeks. And so a lot of people, they won't subscribe to small channels because they don't think it's worth the investment. You know what I mean? Because it's like, why should I subscribe to you? You've been around for like a day and who knows if you're gonna stay, you know what I mean? So a lot of people believe that, you know, it's hard to get subscribers when you're first starting out, because it's like not many people see why it's worth an investment. I mean, I know when I find a new channel, I like to go through and like watch, like binge watch a fuck ton of their videos. And if they don't have that much out yet, it's kind of like, that's cool, bro. Like, like I'll still support other small channels, but you know, I'm just talking about my personal experience. Like, I don't just like go out and subscribe to someone that I've noticed uploaded their first video like a week ago, because it's like, are you gonna be consistent? I've seen several people, I've talked to several people, like a lot of the people that I started out with had just stopped uploading. Like, we had all these plans to collaborate and stuff, and then they just stopped uploading. And so it's like, what happened? Where'd you go? And then they're just not interested in YouTube anymore. They gave up. Or they changed their interests in general. And so I'm hoping that you guys can see the fact that I've been here a year already, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I like doing this. This is fun to me. Like, I genuinely enjoy making videos. It's something it's grown my confidence in a crazy amount. And whenever I show someone my studio, they're just like, whoa, you have like a legit studio. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm a YouTuber. Like, I have a set schedule, I have, you know, some equipment, I have, you know, my computer and my everything. Like, I take it seriously. And one of the things that frustrates me the most is when other people don't take it seriously and they'll just be like, oh yeah, let's collab, and then they'll cancel on me like last minute, or they'll cancel on me like 2 minutes into it. They'll be like, oh, actually I have to go. I'm like, why aren't you taking this seriously? Like, I understand we're hanging out, we're having fun, but at the same time it's like, this is kind of my job, or like my serious hobby. Like, it's fine if you're not interested in it, but don't act like you are. I don't know. I'm tired, guys. What am I talking about anymore? Ooh, if I get real close to the light, I look like a freaking ghost. Oh my god. Ooh, look at my eyeball. Oh. Hi guys. I'm in a weird mood today. I'm just really excited. It's our birthday. Which, by the way, it landed on a really touchy day. I think past me from a year ago thought I'll upload this on September 11th, so that way it brings some joy to people who, you know, are in grief or suffering. But like, for me today, like, I'm like, I should not be celebrating anything today because it's a very serious day. Like, I still remember what happened in 2001. Like, it's still a very vivid memory for me, which I'm sure it is for every other American that was alive during that time. But it's just like, oh man, I don't know why we kind of fucked up here in the sense that I can't change my anniversary. Maybe we could change when we celebrate it, like I could celebrate the day after from now on. But it just feels weird to celebrate anything on the same day as such a big tragedy. But it's kind of too late now to change it, and I don't know what to do about it. What do you guys think we should do about it? Like, I don't know, should we just start celebrating it the day after from now on? Because that's fine with me. I don't mind doing that. We could celebrate it on September 12th from now on. So when we hit our 2-year anniversary, we can celebrate it on September 12th. And it'll be good. And yeah, I don't know. I've been really wanting to live stream again recently. And we got this fancy dancy router that's like 5 times as fast as our old internet. And it works great for like uploading. But when it comes to live streaming, there's 2 different like settings for the internet. There's the immediate surrounding of it has level 5, and then like the further you go away from it, it's like 2.5. So even though my office is on the other side of this wall right here, the internet is 2.5 over there and it's 5 in here. So maybe for live streaming, maybe I can move my computer out here, I guess. Ooh, that'd be a cool place to set up my office. No, wouldn't. There's no space out here. Do you see this, guys? It's so fucking like crowded in here. Which, by the way, not sponsored, and not sponsored. Though my husband would love it if we were sponsored by Coca-Cola. We're not. Like my Donkey Kong machine in the corner. Yay! It's technically my husband's, but whatever. Calling claims on it right now. So much has changed in the last year. Since I started my channel. I've gotten my 7th tattoo. I came out with my gender identity. I came out for the first time in the last year. I've, you know, grown to accept it and like figure out what I am and everything. I got married. I have switched jobs 3 times. First I was a security guard, and then I was, let's see, yeah, when I first started my channel I was a security guard, and then I was working a different retail job, and at the same time as security and my other retail job, I was working another retail job, and then just now I moved to just one job that's full-time. So technically 4 times I've moved around 4 times in jobs. So it's been kind of crazy. I think, oh yeah, no, we already had the apartment when I first started my channel. What else has changed? My car is almost paid off. Like you guys care about that. We finally got to have my dad's funeral just recently, which is kind of a complicated situation. Basically what ended up happening was he had donated his body to science, which when you do that, your family doesn't get your remains until 1.5 to 2 years after you've passed away. So we got his remains just recently, like in April, and we scheduled the funeral for July, 2 days before the wedding actually. We scheduled it so that my other sister, who moved to Japan, would be able to come to the funeral and the wedding during her week stay. And although that didn't end up happening, she ended up not being able to come until August. But regardless, it gave me a lot of closure to have it right before the wedding. It definitely helped me a lot, like moving forward and moving on with my life. It's crazy. You never think like how important a funeral can be. It gives a lot of closure to people. But yeah, what else? What else has changed in the past year? Not much, dude. I've been just like working, sleeping, and YouTubing. That's like all I do. I really, really, really want to go to some conventions next year. Nothing like too crazy, like I can't see myself at PAX anytime soon. For the main reason being I'm like claustrophobic as fuck, so being in like a really tight space with a fuck ton of people sounds terrifying. But I do want to go to some conventions next year, so if you have any that you're thinking of going to, let me know. Maybe we can meet up, go get some coffee and like hang out, and it'll be cool. I've made a lot of new friends in the last year. I've made friends with some other YouTubers, and like in real life too. I've met a lot of people in the last year, and it's really cool. Like Unbroken Ryan, for instance, he's one of the first YouTubers that I've collabed with that I didn't know in like real life beforehand, because obviously he doesn't live in America. It'd be kind of hard to meet him in person, but he's one of the first YouTubers that I've met and collabed with outside of the US. F-Up friends, I haven't talked to them in a while because they've been really busy with all the conventions they're going to, but it was really cool working with them. I've worked with, I made like my first fan, I guess. We're friends now. I don't really like to think of her that way as a fan, just because it's like, I feel like it kind of like puts me on some sort of pedestal, which I don't belong on at all. But so I don't like to think of you guys as fans. I think of you guys as subscribers or viewers, or friends, you know. I think of you guys as people who have helped me learn who I am. But I did have my first like person who said that she was my fan, and who watched my content a lot, and I worked with her. She was in 2 of my videos, or 3 of my videos. She was in 3 of my videos, and it was really fun to work with her. Shout out to Kitty. But it was really fun. Like we did like the Whisper challenge, and we did the 7-second challenge. those were really, I'm really looking forward to working with her again. I know a lot of my friends wanted to do the Don't Laugh challenge, not the one where like you try not to laugh and you're watching someone else's videos. The one where like you're sitting there with like water in your mouth or soda in your mouth and they can like do whatever, like tickle you or like tell you jokes to try to make you laugh. I think that would be really fun. We really want to do that soon. What else? I had like a train of thought with this. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and like I've been getting people out of their comfort zones and getting them into videos, which is always fun. Like I've gotten my sister-in-law in a few of my videos. I've gotten other family members in some of my videos. I've even gotten my husband in a few videos, which he hates, like being in videos. I've gotten a lot of people who never knew they had an interest in YouTube. I've gotten them to be in videos. I've also been trying, there's a lot of people around me who are like, oh, I want to start on YouTube, but I don't know where to start and I've been scared to start. And it's like, well, why don't you come over to my place, we can record a video together and you can like get the first video out of the way, like take that first step, you know? And that's like one of the most exciting things to me because it's like the first step and I get to be a part of it, you know what I mean? Granted, I haven't seen any of them actually like create their channel. Go! You know what I mean? Like I know so many people around me who like they want to do something so bad but they're afraid to start. They're afraid to do it, you know what I mean? But I hope that taking that first step helps, like push them and get them to do what they want to do. Because otherwise, like, you'll just sit there and keep thinking over and over again, like, oh, if I had started a year ago, where would I be now? Or whatever. And I do that in a lot of aspects of my life too. Like, if I hadn't dropped out of school, I would have a degree by now. And I'm still not back in school yet. But those are different. Well, it's not really different. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But I feel I'm proud of the channel. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of where we are. And I'm proud of myself for starting and keeping with it and creating a schedule and sticking to it and just, I'm proud of what we've become. I'm really proud of this community, even though like it's a little smaller. Like I'm really proud of where we are and what we've done, and I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you stick around for the 2-year anniversary and for the 3-year anniversary and the 4-year. No, who knows? But I hope you guys stick around, and I'm really glad you're here. But I think that does it for this weird long video. So, yeah. In the meantime, guys, subscribe to see more of my face. I will see your face in the next video. Bye!